Yo, 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 everybody. Generikb is on the HermitCraft server. How's everybody doing? Yeah, whew, if you can hear my voice, I am back from MineCon, the great MineCon, and, whew, let me tell you something. Man, I am really low on the good stuff, aren't I? Wait, no, I got some over here. Feels like it's been forever since I've been on the server, which, you know, I want to... Oh, I've got a full one. That's good. This will work. I want to talk about that, and I want to talk about the stuff that's been going on in the past couple weeks, you know, since I've been gone, and the things... comments I've been seeing. Oh, that is not good. Yeah. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is my videos while I was gone on MineCon. Yeah. So you guys saw the one. I'm surprised. I thought it'd be really funny. I'm gone on MineCon. Figured it would be really funny to outsource the video to my cat. I thought you guys would really enjoy that. Here's what I've done with this, by the way. A little bit of work, see on it. Yeah, I got some hate on that thing. Y'all guys, it was 13 minutes long, and it was, if you haven't seen it, it's my cat, and it took me a lot of time and patience to get that dang cat to sit there. Oh, wait a minute. Did I do that? Oh, yeah, I did that. I remember now. To get him to sit there, and you know, I had to sprinkle friggin'... Oh, that was the best leap ever. All sorts of catnip all over my keyboard and all that stuff. Just for that. Man, y'all guys. Holy moly. You were all like, I don't like this. This isn't funny. Have you not figured out by now? Do you guys not know me by now of who I am and what I do? That wasn't even really trolly. That was just some fun little humorous thing to do. But boy, you guys didn't like it. And so that was like maybe episode 60. I don't know. Let's call that one 64. No, yeah, 64. Let's say that's what it was. Well, 65 was gonna be... Oh crap! I do that every time. We're gonna fix this. We are not gonna have this anymore. But let me go get those. There's one. Hello. There we go. I was gonna have my mother-in-law, who is you know, 67 years old. You know, going through the old bone cancer, and I was gonna have her talk and tell you guys how, you know, how she's her whole life story basically, and it was gonna be funny and interesting, I think, and all that good stuff. And you know what? So two things. One is I didn't get it out because I didn't have time, because we were just, there's way too much going on. We recorded, me and B-Dubs, we recorded stuff for probably 3 days straight. I've never recorded so much in my whole life. It really killed me, which is why I'm glad that I'm glad that I took a little bit of a break, because man, that was just rough, very, very rough. But so that was the reason it didn't get out. But man, I'm kind of glad it did, because with the fact that you guys were all upset about the cat thing, man, I'd hate if it was back-to-back cat and then my mother-in-law. But it was kind of funny, like so I did the recording, and then I was going to overlay my mother-in-law talking over it, so it kind of looked like she was playing. And I Am Spoon was on. And, oh, whoa, whoa. And, oh, I need to get that iron anyway. Works out. I Am Spoon was on, and he's like, hey, you know, what are you doing? And I'm like, hi, I'm Mamo. he really flipped out. And, yeah, I was, you know, at the end of that, I was going to tack on a video of me killing him and stuff like that. But, yeah, I tell you what, you guys, you disappoint me. Sitting there going, this is not the boring, same old boring making things and building and doing stuff. I was really surprised that you guys are. Well, you go to a restaurant, you order the same meal every day, every time you go. Are you one of those type of people? What's wrong with you? Shame on you. So yeah, I finished that wheat farm down there as I was pretending to be my mother-in-law. Killed I Am Spoon. If you want to see that, I mean, there's no point in me putting it in a video now. If you want to see that, you can dig through I Am Spoon's his Twitch TV archives. Because, yeah, if I'm not going to do the the mother-in-law episode, there's no point in me filling it out with the other stuff. So that's that. A little disappointed, but, you know, sometimes people's humor is just unappreciated, I guess you would say. I enjoyed it. And normally I say that's all I care about, is that I enjoy it, but I was really expecting you guys to really enjoy that, but you didn't. You failed me. Okay, so let's talk about MineCon, huh? Guys, amazing does not even describe how it was. And I wasn't expecting it. So me and B-Dubs came over to my house, and we hung out on the live stream, did a little B-stream, you know, the night before, just to kind of, you know, visit each other, you know, and like, you know, hang out with each other, because we've never met like face to face, right? It's always been over Skype and stuff. So it was a lot of fun to do our cocktail Tuesdays, you know, together on the same computer. And then we got up the next morning. Wife took us to the airport, and we had this plan, right? Plan A was to get on the plane. We had to go from Chicago to Montreal, Canada, which is where we met up with Kurt was on the flight with us from Chicago, Kurt J Mac, and we were going to we met up with Juice and Pause on Pause in Montreal, and we all took the same flight over. And our plan was that we were gonna, from Montreal to Paris was about six and a half hours, and our plan was we were going to drink. We're gonna have us a bunch of like Bacardi and Cokes or something, and then we were gonna pass out on the plane and arrive in Paris at like, I don't know, 9 o'clock in the morning. And it was gonna be perfect. We'd have us, you know, like a pretty good night's sleep, no jet lag. That was the goal, and it didn't work at all. Let me see what I'm doing here. So I got that guy just kind of looking. And then we've got this thing we were doing, right? Maybe digging this out a little too much. I don't know. And it doesn't look like any of this is centered either. So that's a problem. That is a problem we're having. Okay, 4. Okay, let me go grab some jungle wood while I'm talking. So yeah, we ended up having some drinks, but then we stayed up because we were all excited to, you know, hang out with each other and stuff, and we were goofing around. We're playing the James Bond drinking game. I was watching Casino Royale, and B-Dubs was watching GoldenEye, and we were taking a drink for every time someone pointed their gun, or anytime a beautiful Bond girl came in. Oh, it's going over here. And so, yeah, we had a fair amount of drinks, enough that it should have made us sleepy, but it didn't. And then instead, we ended up staying up and getting into the hotel, or getting into Paris, like drunk, for lack of a better word. I mean, we were a little loopy. Is it what? Oh, I see. Okay, up here. Same with up there? No, we're good. So yeah, and then we get to the hotel, and so there were different options for the hotel. And it ranged everywhere from like a super cheap one, which had bunk beds in it. That was the Cheyenne Hotel, all the way up to like the really nice, like Disneyland Hotel that was, probably 3 times the price or something. And we all figured like, hey, we don't care. Like, why waste money on the hotel stuff? Let's just go ahead and say forget it, and we'll just buy not the cheapest, because the cheapest had the bunk bed, but we'll get the next cheapest. And guys, let me tell you something right now. That was the most ghetto the most ghetto hotel I've ever been in. And I know in Europe that there's not a ton of like a standard hotel. Not saying American hotels are better, but I've been to quite a few hotels in Europe, and they just don't quite meet the same oh, that is a sword. They just don't quite meet the same standards that some other hotels I've been at in like Chicago or New York, or even like Japan. And I probably chalk it up to the fact that Europe's an older place, right? So there's a lot of older, like old buildings, and even if you, I'm just kind of messing around here. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do here. Even if you have refurbish a hotel, it's still off of a really old building 9 times out of 10, and yeah, it just wasn't nice. But these are even worse, man. It looked like gypsy trailer park. It was Santa Fe, so it was like New Mexico themed, and it was just really terrible. But so we know better next time. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna stay at a nicer hotel. Doesn't have to be any Four Seasons, super fancy pants place, but we definitely want to go somewhere that's got a little bit more style, a little more class of what we were in. But it was fine. First day we got there, so it was like Thursday we got there, and there was nobody there, and it was cold and rainy and all that. I don't want to sound like I'm leading up to something great here, because right now it sounds like I'm just being a little Sally Sour Britches. There's nobody there, and we were all talking. We're like, oh man, what do you think? Like, how's this all gonna go down? And we pretty much all had the same feeling that there was not gonna be anybody here. Like, it was gonna be just there we go. It was just gonna be like hanging out. Like, it's just gonna be the MineCraft guys, Hypnotized, and Monkey Farm and Cubed Hamster came. Cube Hamster. I think I said Cubed Hamster. I was thinking of Cubed Host or hosting. But there was like nobody there. We were all like, okay, so here's what's gonna go down. We're gonna go this place, and from what I had heard, the previous MineCon wasn't so great. And it was just gonna be like us and maybe like 50 people, 50 kids, that even knew who we were, and they were all gonna speak like a language that we couldn't understand, and it was just gonna be miserable. That's kind of what I was expecting. Oh, do I jump? No, I ain't gotta jump. I was gonna say, wow, that's cool. Now, let's see, I want to do one like that. There we go. So, you know, the first day was like, it's, you know, things are okay, I guess. You know, whatever, we'll be fine. At least we got each other to hang out with. And then we met up with Good, and Paz was staying with Good, so we hung out with him. Met Doc M, who is just a phenomenal person. The guy's super, super amazing. And just really, you know, I've pranked him recently on MineCraft. And what is that thing? Oh, you a creeper. You a creeper. Come on. Oh, there's bunches bad. Oh, I should just let him try to shoot him. Dang it. Missed up. Wow. What is on this thing? Oh, everything under the sun. That's a good sword. So yeah, is this where I want to go? Yeah. So we hung out with them, you know, and had our cussing and discussing, because it's been a while since we've, you know, some of us, like me and Good, haven't seen each other in Pause. And so, you know, we did our thing, and then the next day we did our typical, you know, little touristy stuff. So we went and saw the Eiffel Tower and the Arc de Triomphe and all that stuff, and it was good. Yeah. So this goes like this. Let's do a little scaffolding here, just to kind of show me what's going down. Yeah, that'll be fine for now. Oh crap. Well, I guess this is a good time for a commercial break while I fall through this through this cobweb. So I'll be right back. Yay, we're back. We're back. And so yeah, anyway, so Friday we go do the touristy stuff, you know, we see all the stuff, and then we go back to get all of our passes, you know, our badges, because we were on panels. We were on a MineCraft panel, and I was on a redstone panel. And while we're getting our passes, you know, there's a couple, we see some more people start to come in. We're like, oh, okay, so, you know, maybe. And you know, a couple people kind of looking at us like they maybe knew who we were. And then as I'm there, I'm getting my stuff. Here's this guy comes up, and he's about my age, you know, German guy, and he comes up and he's like, Generikb? You know, and I'm like, yeah. And he's like, hey, I'm a big fan. You know, I was one of your early subscribers. And, you know, we just talked for a little bit, and it was my first real time talking with someone for, you know, a good amount of time. That was a fan of mine. I mean, I did some when I went to play on Con, but not to this level. I mean, he's a really great guy, and it was nice to just kind of, you know, it's not saying that, oh, I did it again. Can I hit something? There. Are you kidding me? I was gonna keep these, but now I'm not so sure. I want to keep them. I want to love you, cobwebs. But yeah, it was really cool just to, like, you know, talk with them. And little did I know that was going to be the beginning of something massive. Because so then, you know, Friday night rolls around, we go out, we have some fun. There we go, dummy. And then Saturday is the day that the MineCon starts. And so we get there, we're a little bit late, strolling in, and there's just people everywhere. And that's when it started. It was like, there's Generikb. Can you sign this? Can you sign that? And it was non-stop signing things for hours. And I mean hours and hours and hours. And it was just so surreal, because you sit there and you go, you know, after just months of just basically sitting around in your underwear recording and, you know, and hanging out and stuff. Like, you know, you see the numbers, you know, and I've grown considerably, and I'm very, very thankful for that. But it never really hits you until you actually have people come up to you and say things, you know, how much they love your videos. There's a really nice young couple that said that my videos were that was their TV show when they have dinner together, and I thought that was really, really cool. Like, I didn't even think about stuff like that, you know. I came down here for a reason. Oh, torches, that's right. Nope, not in there. Nope. Any torches over here? So... Oh, come on, torches, where you is? Okay, there's some. And it didn't really strike me until we did the MineCraft panel. And that was like maybe 6 or 7 of us that went to it, and we were in a room that fit 500 people. And even then, we were talking about it, and we were like, "Yeah, I don't know. Like, how many do you think will fill up?" And you know, we were like, 100, 200. You know, it was packed, standing room only, 500 people, and there we were. It got live streamed, and also GameSpot put it up on their YouTube channel. So if you haven't seen it yet, go up on GameSpot, youtube.com/GameSpot, and you can see it. And it was really fun, really funny. I was nervous, but not too awfully bad. I think because I've been doing this so long, it doesn't really affect me too much to talk in front of people. I think that's what the deal is. I'm not sure. You know, I almost feel like, let's see what would happen if we did, what are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? And if we did, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then something there, right? I think this will work. So yeah, and then after that, man, we had people just lined up for autographs. I signed probably, I'd say, right around 1,500 autographs. It was so nuts. I never in a million years would have expected it. And what really was cool to me is that, you know, it re-energized me. Not that I needed it, you know, not that I was kind of getting burnt out or anything, but, you know, you look at, like I said, it's not intentional this time. You look at numbers, and numbers are just things on paper, man. It's when you really sit there and you go, there's a room full of 500 people, you know, and I get over 500 new subs a day, you know, on average. And to be able to sit there and look at that room and go, that's that whole room every day of new people who are there ready for me to entertain them. And it really makes you want to up your game a lot. Because it's like you have a real, not responsibility or an obligation, but you have a privilege to reach out and to, you know, entertain these people. And man, it was mind blowing. It was very emotional. May not be quite the right word for it, but you know, it was kind of emotional, I would say. Oh, this is perfect. This is what needed to happen. Okay, so we'll make one more little tree root, and hopefully that doesn't. I don't think that's going to ruin anything down below. I don't think so. And then I did another panel the next day. It was a redstone panel. I did it with Seth Bling and JL zip code 257893099 and Cubed Hamster and a couple of the Minecraft PG5 boys. See, finally got to meet those guys. Really nice, really nice guys. And that was a ton of fun. And then that one was even more popular than the Minecraft one. There was like, I was told that there was 1,000 people in line waiting to get into it, and the room only took 500, so that they had to turn away half of the people that were waiting, which is just, it's crazy, man. I can't believe it. But that was so much fun, like, you know, hanging out with Seth. You know, I've talked with Seth quite a bit, and we've done some, you know, some stuff together, Redstone Wars, and you know, I've helped him out testing some of his really cool new games and stuff. But to be able to, like, you know, really hang out with him was super cool. Monkey Farm was there, as I mentioned. Monkey Farm, I don't think has shown himself yet, but let me tell you, he don't look a thing like I thought he would look like. His voice makes him sound like he is 23, and he ain't 23. But super cool guy, nice looking guy. I'll go ahead and say I'm not uncomfortable in my masculinity, or however that works. Good looking dude. Also Hypno, man. Got to meet Hypno. He's really nice guy. Oh, I thought that was gonna hit that torch. Didn't get quite as much of an opportunity to hang out with him as I'd want to. Partly because I was hanging out with BOO a whole lot, because, you know, we are brothers from another mother. But also the fans, like, it got to the point, guys, literally, like, we couldn't walk 5 feet without someone stopping us for an autograph or a picture, which is, I mean, way cool. I don't mind it one bit. But it towards the end, it was just so exhausting having to be engaged for that long. Because, you know, sometimes you'll talk with someone and then you'll not talk for a little bit. You know, even when we record a video, like, we're all on. We're like, hey, yo, 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 you know, and then we end the recording. Couldn't really do that on this trip. So it was very, very exhausting. But I wouldn't have had it any other way. Trying to think of what else we did. Went to... Did I hear an egg pop? There he is! I've been waiting for you. Oh, man, I was so close on him, too. Dang it, man. Dang it, Hypno. Did I say I liked Hypno? He's a nice guy. I lied. He's an awful person. Where's that egg or chicken? There we go. Yeah. And it, you know, we met. I always spell his or pronounce his name wrong, but it's Veride. I'm almost positive it's Veride, the guy who makes the all the maps, like the Hunger Games map and stuff. Got to meet him. Super neat guy. Met in the Littlewood, JC versus MC. Nate and Cy, which they're a small channel, but they're some hilarious British guys. That we hung out with them quite a bit. And just, I mean, countless, man. I can't even name all the people that we hung out with. Let's see, just do a little bit of that. I'm liking this. I'm doing something very mundane and simple so I can talk while I'm doing it. Because otherwise I'll be like, and then I put redstone down, and then what was I talking about? But let's see what else I went. Got to meet Notch. Got to meet Dinnerbone. Finally got to meet Dinnerbone. That guy's so nice. When we were at the MineCraft panel, he was actually standing out there in the audience to the side, and it became Q&A time. And someone in the audience had asked. They said, "What is one thing that you would like to see added to the game?" And you know, we all had our ideas. Is this Fortune? Oh yeah, it is. Big baby. All right. And is that gonna? Oh wow, it's already overstacked. You know what? Let me go in here. Oh, it was right here. That works. Do 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 do. And so I said, nether brick half slabs, and apparently that was a big hit because I got a round of applause for that, which was very funny. I was very surprised about that. And after the thing, Dinnerbone stopped by and he looks at me. He goes, "I'll see what I can do." And then, like, literally later that day, I think it got announced that there was going to be nether brick half slabs. So I would like to think that I'm responsible for that. Thank you very much. Don't know if that's really the truth or not. I mean, they may have been planning it anyway, but still is kind of nice to be able for that to happen. And then another funny one is during the Redstone panel, Dinnerbone was there, and when when we started with the questions and answers, he stood in line with everybody else, and I was like, oh. And he asked us, "Why do you guys insist on continually breaking our game?" Oh, he's so funny, man. So I responded, I go, "I could ask you the same thing, my friend." Oh, I laughed. It was really good. Food didn't really get much in the way of food too much. Drinking was good. Definitely hung out a lot with some people. Had some drinks. Enjoyed the nightlife. Oh, the panelists. Let me tell you about the panelists, and then I will call this an end. So panelists got their own little green room, so you could hang out and in between panels, and just kind of relax. And in the email, it said that there would be panel masseuses to massage us in between, before and after panels to, kind of relieve stress and stuff like that. And I'll admit, I laughed at that. And I was like, for reals? Come on now. Like, how silly is that? Who needs a massage? It's like, that's so silly. Well, we're there, and I forget who came to me. They're like, "The masseuses are here, and they're hot." And I was like, "Oh, for reals?" We went and looked. Gorgeous, beautiful women. Gave us a massage, and of course it was just plain old massage. Nothing naughty about it. It's not one of those happy ending type things. But wowzers, they were some beautiful babies, let me tell you. And not only that, but I am not one to get massages, really. I think I've only had like a couple in my whole life, and one was during our honeymoon. Dang, they're awesome. They feel so good. Like, I know they cost money, but if you guys have never had one, and just like, if you feel kind of wound up, tight in the shoulders or the back or anything, cool, get you one of those. It was, I had 2 of them. I was like, hell yeah. They were the best thing ever happened, ever, to me, ever. First, maybe meeting my wife, and then this massage. Yes, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So yeah, I think that's about it for me. I just wanted everybody that I met at the con. Thank you so much for attending. I'm gonna fall through here while I'm talking. Thank you so much for attending, and thank you for hanging out with us. I mean, I know you guys were really excited we were hanging out with you, but like, some people may think we're famous or whatever, but it really doesn't feel that way. We're just some regular old brohams that make videos, and we love playing video games just like you guys. And to have that many new friends and to be able to know that we're doing positive things for people and making a positive impact on people's lives, it was super humbling. It was amazing. And I will for sure be going to the next one if and when they have it, without question. And I may try to do more. I know I'm going to PAX East in Boston in March. And then there's talks of a couple other ones. I think Doc M wanted to go to E3. I may go to that. But yeah, for sure. Anything to go and hang out with our fans and is really connect. Like I said, man, I am so extra energized and jazzed. You have no idea. And it's going to be a ton of really, really good videos coming up. Do not worry. All right, so I think we've done it for today. I've told my stories that I wanted to tell. These are the steps that need to be taken to purtify things. Looking around, it's getting there. I may pull that out a little bit more. We'll see how she goes. But yeah, that's all I got. Plenty more HermitCraft to come. I know you guys have been missing it. It's not really anything, negative. It's just scheduling. Had to get a bunch of stuff ready for MineCon, and that's how the cookies crumble. So, all right, guys, that is it for today. Until next time, take care. Brush your hair. I'll see you when I see you. Peace.